Hi, I just wanted to give you a super fast introduction to this assignment. It's actually a two-part assignment. This first part that we're going to look at here is worth 50 points overall towards the overall classwork portion of the grade. Okay, directions are at the top. That's easy. I've included two resources. The first is a link to this depth of knowledge wheel. Now, don't get too excited about this. The second link is going to take you to an article that discusses why that wheel is misleading. Okay, so within this you should get a good definition of what depth of knowledge is. If you already know that, it'll be a nice review. And I'm simply going to ask two questions. There's a little bit about history, so this is a three-part question. You can just click after the colon, or hopefully a little to the right of that, and it's asking you a couple of basic questions. The second part is asking you really for an understanding of what each of these levels in the depth of knowledge scheme is. I've given you an example here of the type of thing that should be included. I, however, have used Bloom as an example instead of depth of knowledge, DOK. Okay, so here's an example. You can follow the same basic outline, but obviously use information for DOK. This has nothing to do with Bloom's outside of the fact that I'm illustrating how to do it. Basically, it's asking you for a two-word label to define what each level is, and then a description of what each level means. Now, one thing I'd like you to note here is that if you're welcome to take this directly from the text, I'd like you to read the article so you understand it. But if you'd like to use an example or some text directly from the article, that's fine, but you need to acknowledge it. So put it in quotes and give a footmark. We're not going to do a formal citation, but a footmark of where you got it, which in this case will be the address of the article. Now, if you're not familiar with footnote, I can delete this one and I can show you how to use them. So let me come in here. To delete a footnote, simply get past the marking in the text. Backspace, you can see it goes away. To put a footnote in, you would select the content that you wanted to footnote. So here it is here. And I'm going to say insert footnote. And then down at the bottom, you would put the address. You'd put the link to the thing that you were referencing. So that's it. I'll do another short video to give you an introduction into the second part of the depth of knowledge activity.